What's up, guys? It's the Minty Calibre here. So I was hoping it wouldn't come to this video, but it has to be pointed out because this is a very, very unsafe group to be in when it comes to vaping. So yeah. Now I usually don't like calling out groups because every group has their certain type of people and like to do whatever they want. But when it involves new beginners like beginner mech mod users, people who are just starting to get into mech mods, it's where shit gets kind of dangerous. So I was in a group called Vape-On-Ohm. Some awesome ass people in there, I do gotta admit. But one of their admins is one, he's a fucking idiot. Two, he's rude. And three, he likes the peer pressure. And what I mean by that is, so I just got into mechanical mods right here. My mechanical mod is CAR mod version 1.5 clone. And he had found out that I got a mechanical mod. Oh boy. He kept trying to push me to run a dual coil 0.1 resistant build on here. And like I explained to him, I'm not comfortable building that low. And I kept trying to explain that to him. I'm a beginner. Tell me a good build that doesn't draw more than I say 14 amps. But he's like, "Ah, no, you want to build lower. You want to build lower." And it's like the guy runs a 0.06 build on his mechanical mods, and I'm like, "You're fucking insane. You are insane. A 0.06 build is drawing 70 amps from your battery, a 20 amp battery, and you're drawing 70 amps off of it." So we finally got around that, and he says whatever, as long as whatever makes you happy. Because I was running a point 0.4 resistant build. The build I have in here now is just a single coil 5 wrap 0.3 build, and it seems to be working fine, which is probably what I'll end up doing when I get 28 gauge Canthal, is do a dual coil build in this resistance because it seems to fire fine. So a few weeks or about a week goes by. Oh, actually, last night I put a post out in the group because my girlfriend is such a sweetheart. She's actually going to buy me any mod that I want, regardless. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna go like balls to the walls, like $200 vape, but like if it's around $100, she doesn't care. If it's under $100, that's even better. But any mod of my choice, and obviously, I'm going to get another mechanical mod because I have one, two, I have 3 regulated mods, and yeah. So I'm pretty set on the regulated aspect of it. But I put a post out in the group, pretty much just asking for recommendations for a mechanical mod that has a dedicated 510 pin, and I quote, non-hybrid. So one person, obviously not knowing much about mechanical mods, which I can gather this because the admin even said doesn't really know too much about mechanical mods. But he's like, he shows me the Triple X mechanical mod, which has a hybrid top cap on it, and and I said, "Isn't that a hybrid?" He goes, "No, it's a Triple X." He goes, "Oh wait, I think you're right. It's a direct battery to atomizer." I'm like, "Yep, that's a hybrid. Don't want to fuck with that." Somebody else throws out a suggestion. They said which I put my foot down on this one. I'm actually going to get this one. It is the Gunmetal Limited Edition Broadside Mechanical Tube mod by BJ Box Mods. It's $119.95 on premiumvapesupply.com. And this is you probably won't be able to see it that well, but that's what it looks like. It's really nice. It's got a dedicated 510. So yeah. But then the admin, the fucking asshole idiot, comes and says, "Oh, get the," because he kept trying to push me on this mod when I was like trying to get my first mechanical mod. I didn't want to spend a whole lot, and he kept trying to recommend the 11-11 mod or the Triple X, and both of those for the mod that for me buying my first mechanical mod, not like really having anybody else buy it for me, but for my first mechanical mod, I was going to end up paying for it anyways. So I didn't want to spend a whole hell of a lot just in case if I didn't like the experience. So I picked this up. But the 1111 is $135, and I believe the Triple X is around the same price ish. And then I was actually, before I got this, I was actually going to order the Geek Vape Tsunami kit. But I'm getting off topic. So the guy, the admin, really kind of pissed me off. And here's why. He, after I told him, I said, I don't want a hybrid mechanical mod. He goes, well, maybe you should just stay away from mechs because you're so scared, or you're scared of them. It's not that I'm scared of them, it's called being cautious. It's called being a fucking smart person and not being a dumbass. Considering I'm a fucking beginner and I'm just getting into mechanical mods, you do not recommend a hybrid mod to a fucking beginner. You do not recommend a beginner to build below zero point 0.3. Actually, no, 0.2. 0.2 is about your safe limit for your standard vapor. Because most vapors aren't cloud chasers. What are the odds of that? A lot of vapors take longer hits. Your average vapors take longer hits. They don't take short fucking pulse. Seriously. And here's some screenshots to show you. And then one of the other members comes to me and pretty much says like, oh, and me and him kind of had, I thought it was a decent conversation. Then it started going south. And I'll go ahead and pull up the conversation because I don't remember all what was said on that. Let's see, people, because actually after the whole tobacco ended, I ignored his messages. So let's see. So I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but I pretty much on the basis of it, I said anyone who recommends a hybrid to a beginner is an idiot, or yeah, pretty much is an idiot, or if they recommend a beginner to build below or build to point 0.1 is both they're both harmful to the vaping community because as this person said before, we don't need any more people ending up in the fucking news because they had their fucking mod vent on them. And it's people like this who literally, I mean fucking literally, who cause other people harm. And it's people like this who are hurting the vaping community. It's people like this giving out bad advice. And this is the reason why mods fucking or batteries vent. Because you have people like this giving out this information, telling hey, go ahead and buy a fucking mechanical mod that has a hybrid top cap. Oh, you'll be fine. Go ahead and build to point 0.1. You'll be fine. Well, what fucking happens if your button gets stuck and you can't get the mod apart? You can't get your atomizer off to stop the auto firing. What happens then? Anyways, here are the screenshots. Tell me what you guys think. This is the Minty Caliber signing out.